What's going on, folks? This is a long-awaited update. As you can see in the title, we're going to check up on these Death Cube Venus flytraps. I drug the hose out, as you can see, to water the bog in some. We have some really hot weather coming this week, mid to high 90s. So I wanted to just water the bog in, make sure it's ready to roll as far as this hot weather. But one thing I wanted to show before we get to the fly traps is what the peat looks like in here. You know, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people who don't understand what it means to have moist versus wet media. The rhizomes and the crowns, or whatever the word you want to use for the plants, they don't like to just be sitting in water. It happens in the wild, but one thing you have to understand about the wild versus captivity is the water that is running over the roots in the wild is highly oxygenated. It's hard to replicate that in a bog or in a container. So you don't want your plants just sitting super saturated. I run these things a little drier than most people would care to run theirs. But as you can see, we have absolutely no issues doing it like that. Look at this right here. Look at how this feels. Well, you can't look at how it feels, but I'm trying to, show you that this thing is not like gushing water out. It's moist, it's damp, but it's not gushing water out. It doesn't have to be. You can see the sundews. The sundews will tell you if you have enough water or not. And they're all still nice and dewy. But what I'll do with the water hose is just put it on a really slow drip like this and leave it in the bog for maybe an hour or two until the water's running over the side of it, and then I'll know that there's enough in there. But man, enough of that. Let's get to the fly traps. So remember, I put the tags on them with the date. This one is being covered by sundew. So there's one of the tags. That's the fly trap. You can barely even see it, but that's because it's not getting any light. This winter, I'm gonna move a lot of them, but we'll come over. Look at this one. Those two were planted the same exact day, March 8th, 2024, and you can see this one. And then again, this is another one that's being shaded. There's one, same date. Where's another one? Right beside the water hose. This one has a dead fly in it. March 8th. Then here, back here, big one. That one's a beast. Then you got one that's, not as impressive. But like I said, it's being heavily shaded front to back. But remember, we just wanted to see if we can get them to survive. And they're doing a lot of surviving right now. There's one right there. Let me get back here. Look. Same deal there. And then there's another one right beside it. Boom. With the tag. And it's funny because this one is not being heavily shaded. And it still hasn't grown much. That one's tiny. So, I think we can chalk a lot of it up to genetics as well. There's another one with the March 8th tag. And I'm trying to find them with my eyes before I move the phone. And then there's another one back there, right beside the red piranha. And I know this one's getting enough sun, because if it wasn't, this red piranha would not have as much red on it. And then the only one that hasn't come back, which, as a matter of fact, I take that back. This one, that's it right there. Look how tiny that thing is. It's smaller than my fingernail. We know it's alive though. But yeah, man, those are the Death Cubes that we planted. Let me see if I think it's one over here, or I moved it. Yeah, it's right here. And this one's definitely being heavily shaded. Look what it's around. It has absolutely no way of getting sun right there around all the tall Sarracenia. But yeah, man, I just wanted to give you a quick update on those Death Cube fly traps. What I'll do as far as watering this thing, I'll set a timer for like 2 or 3 hours from now and come out and check it. And then I won't need to water it again probably for a month. But appreciate y'all checking it out. We'll see y'all next time.